Namaste. Yeah, we'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Bande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibhotitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Graditam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrtavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusantadami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarabindayata Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalido Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrtaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Mృతం Mahad Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadronatata Jayadratha Gam Dharanilopala Shalyagrahapati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathamapi Karnaghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sottirna Kalu Pandavai Hirananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha Parasharyavachas Sarojamamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikadha Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpadairaharaha Pebiyamanam Muda भूयाद् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः. Om. Good morning and namaskaram to all. Is the audio is clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Namaskar.
Namaste. Yeah. Okay. We'll start. Om. So, good morning and namaskaram to all. So, we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the 18th chapter, Moksha Sanyasa Yogam. We completed up to verse number 8. We'll continue from verse number 9. 18th chapter, verse number 9. So, Bhagavan explained about this Tyagam also is of three types. So, the Tamasa Tyagam, the 7th verse was about Tamasa Tyagam. What is Tamasaha Parikirtidaha? What is Tamasa Tyagam? Niyatasya karmanaha sanyasaha. Whatever every individual, their swadharmam, whether it is laukika or vaidika karmas, if they are abandoned, if it is they are not doing, if the individual not is performing their duties, their swadharmam, due to what reason it could be because of selfishness, right, or attachment towards money or people, etc., not doing the swadharmam, the right, whatever we are supposed to do, the right thing we are not doing because of some attachment towards something, okay, whether don't want to share the money or don't want to leave their family for doing something else, we are supposed to do whatever our swadharma. If one abandons that is tamasa parityagam. Mostly it is all because of greed, etc., and or delusion, moham, what happened to Arjuna. Okay, so these are the reasons for not doing the swadharma. If such swadharma, if one drops or abandons, that is tamasa tyagam. And what is rajasa tyagam? Rajasam is dukkhamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat tyajet. If one doesn't do their job because of some, don't want to sweat, okay, don't want to put any klesham, any dukkham or any pain to the body. So because of that reason, if one not doing their job, not doing their duty, right, so dharmam, okay, that is called rajasatyagam. Now Bhagavan explains about what is satvigam, what is supposed to do. 9th verse, karyamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva satyagas satvikas smrtaha. Karyamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva satyagas satvikas smrtaha. Hey Arjuna, niyatam yat karma, okay, niyatam karma, what is supposed to do, the niyatam karma, as per the individual's location, whether he is a born Brahmin or Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra, etc., whichever position, whichever location, whichever is their Varna, Ashrama, Dharma, what's that minimum, that whatever supposed to do, that swadharmam, niyatam karma, both laukikam and Vaidika karma means Ishvara Aradhana, okay, pujas and other rituals that everyone does. If karyamiti eva, it is my duty to perform, okay, it is my duty to perform these functions, and when he does, how that individual has to carry out this swadharma, sangam phalam cha eva tyaktva. Sangam, here sangam means kartribhava. Okay, kartribhavam, that I am the doer. One who drops the I am the doer and sangam, that is a sangam, that is attachment, and phalam cha eva, phalecha, Okay, the desire for the result of an action. One who drops this, one who abandons these, sangam phalam cha eva tyaktva, one who renounces this, kriyate, one who does the karma as I am, that is my duty to perform. So, karyamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate Arjuna, sangam tyaktva phalam chaiva satyagaha sattvika smrtaha. That tyagam is called sattvika tyagam. Okay, so what is karma tyagam here? So we have to analyze this little more deeply. Karma tyagam. Karma tyagam is not bahya karma tyagam. See, bahya karma is any karma in its sthula rupam. Okay, it is sthulam. Sthulam means gross. That is the movement of hands, legs, and etc. That karma is the bahya karma tyagam. Okay, and whatever the possessions, leaving it, physically abandoning it. This is karma also, actions also. Okay, all those actions is bahya karma tyagam. That bahya karma tyagam is not the real karma tyagam. Abandoning bahya karma is not real tyagam. What we need to really abandon is the sukshma rupam of karma. That is, we need to abandon the sukshma rupam. That is, what is the sukshma rupam of karma? Is the doership. Okay, the doership is the sukshma rupam of any karma. I am the doer. The notion that I am the one who is carrying out the duties, carrying out the actions. That doer notion, that is what is to be dropped off. And that is the real karma tyagam. Okay, that alone leads to Atmanubhavam. Without internally renouncing that I am the doer and I possess things, it is my possessions, I own this. Okay, this notion of, this understanding is the, who drops this, I am the doer, I possess things. One who drops this is the internal renunciation. That alone can lead to Atmanubhavam. Okay. Otherwise, without internally renouncing things, if one leaves the bahya karma, he is called mithyacharaha. Mithyachara sayuchyate. Right? Internally not renounced means the attachment is there, the desires are there, the greed is there inside, all those associated kama, krodha, etc. is there inside. With all these, one who leaves the duty, the actions, the physical actions one is supposed to do, if one drops that, that is mithyacharaha. That individual will never be at shanti at all. That person will not get into the peace. So, we should never forget that the karma tyagam, and also one more thing we have to remember, this karma tyagam, this internal renunciation, of course, which will lead, which may or which may not, which will or which may not lead to bahya tyagam. It will lead. See, at the end, anyway, everything is dropped only. Tyagam is only happening. You remember the story of Khattuanga. So what throughout his life he was a king. King Janaka. He remained as a king, right? Only Khattuanga got the last a few hours or something only he got. At that time, he went to the Swargam to help Indra, etc. And then he said that I will give you a place, permanent place here and all that. So Khattuanga said, I am not interested. Then he said, okay, how much more time I have got? So this much time. So he left everything, Bahyam. He says during the time, it is there, the story is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Khattuanga, what he says, the king, he says that from childhood only I know that there is nothing mine. From childhood I knew that everything, God alone exists here. Okay. So that is, internally he had renounced everything. But external renunciation happened at that time only. So we have to understand that internal renunciation is the real karma tyagam. Okay. And this tyagam word, the renunciation, who is the one, the renunciation is applicable to whom? Applicable to the sadhakas. One who is in the path of spirituality to attain moksha. Whereas a jnani, one who has realized the self, for the jivan mukta, that person, there is nothing to drop, nothing to gain, nothing, there is nothing, tallanum kollanum, there is nothing to accept, there is nothing to reject. For a jivan mukta, he realized, the jivan mukta has realized that I am that Atma, aham brahmasmi, there is, this karma is untouched, I am untouched by the karma. The guna doshas of the karma, I am untouched, I am the akarma, akarta. Okay, that individual's body, that body continues to do whatever actions the body is supposed to. Okay, that individual, as per the location of that individual, maybe a king, or maybe a sannyasi, or maybe a grihastha. Okay, that body continues to function as it is supposed to, as per the prakriti gunas. As per the prakriti gunas, that individual's body continues to function, but there is no duty for that individual. See, Bhagavan Krishna is the perfect example for this. What Bhagavan Krishna said, Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. Hey Partha, asti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana me. I have got nothing, no duty for me. In all the three worlds, I don't have anything to do. Means I have nothing to do. There is no duty for me. Why? Because he is a jnani, he is a yogeshwara. Then another next words, nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. Nanavaptam avaptavyam, there is nothing for me to acquire that I don't have. Means I don't feel that I need to possess something, or I need to acquire something to feel full. Okay, there is nothing more. Nanavaptam avaptavyam, there is nothing that I need to possess or I need to acquire. Nothing is there. But even then, I have got nothing to gain anything. I have got nothing to gain. Even then, vartayevacha karmani. Look at me. Continuously I am in action. Okay, but I don't have any doership because I have nothing to gain in this world. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose, and also no kartavyam. No kartavyam means no duty. Nothing is there. So this is the state of a jnani, yogeshwara. So for all this tyagam, etc. is all for a sadhaka only. But once the individual has reached there, then there is nothing, no karma touches such a jnani. So, yeah. Next, Bhagavan explains how will an individual behave outwardly. Okay, Bhashya Loka Vyavaharam, how that individual or that jiva will behave when an internal renunciation happens. Let us see the 10th verse. Nadveshtya kushalam karma kushalena anushajyate tyagi sattva samavishtaha medhavi chinna samshayaha. Nadveshtya kushalam karma kushalena anushajyate tyagi sattva samavishtaha medhavi chinna samshayaha. Sattva samavishtaha. That individual who enjoys Atma Shanti, the state of the mind is Shanti because of Sattva samavishtaha, because of the Sattva gunam. Okay, who the wise one who is inspired with the Sattva guna. Okay, the individual who is filled or who is inspired by the Sattva guna, that is Sattva samavishtaha medhavi. Medhavi means one who knows the Satyam, one who knows the truth. Okay, his buddhi is very clear. Okay, medhavi, and also no doubts. Chinna samshayaha, absolutely no doubt regarding what? What doubts may arise? The doubts are always connected with what is karma, what is akarma. Okay? Karma and akarma, there is absolutely no doubt about it. Chinna samsheha tyagi, who has renounced everything internally, one who has abandoned all internal desires. There are no desires, nothing. Internally, everything is abandoned, no attachment towards anything. Akushalam karma nadveshti. Kushale na anushajyate means actions. Kushale means actions that are very easy to do, very easy to perform. One second. Yeah. When one who is carrying out their actions easily, means everything is coming favorably, and also at that time, na anushajyate, he is not at all attached to the phalecha. See, normally when things are favorable, that normal tendency is to get attached to the karma, attached to the result, and it will produce new karma, would like to do again when it goes favorable. So when it is going favorable, actions that are easy to do means what? If things are coming favorably, then that not getting attached due to the phalecha. There is no desire for the result of that action. Okay? And akushalam karma nadveshti. When actions that cause a lot of physical struggle is required, okay, when to perform that action, when there is physical struggle is necessary, that is akushalam karma. Nadveshti, he doesn't hate such actions. Okay, that tyagi who enjoys atma shanti because of sattva guna, okay, who enjoys the happiness of peace of mind is the happiness here. That Medhavi who knows about the truth, who understands who am I clearly, and no doubt about what is karma, what is sakarma. What is karma, what is sakarma? We all know. Akarma is Brahman. Akarma is Paramatma. Karma is this world. Okay? So this karma is an appearance in akarma, and I am that akarma, akarta. One who realizes this, he doesn't have any doubt. That is why Chinna Samsheha, Satyagi, Sachetyagi, when the actions are done, okay, when the action, when that individual is doing any karma, if the actions are little difficult for the body to perform, nadveshti, there is no hate for carrying out such actions. Because of sattva guna. What is sattva guna tyagi? Who does not abandon the niyatam karma. Whatever duties are to be done, performed, when there is physical strain to the body, when the body is capable of handling it, but due to physical strain, one doesn't want to do that karma, that will not happen. He hates, right? For the tyagi, it doesn't happen. What does it mean? The tyagi continues to perform the bodily actions even if it is painful to the body. Painful in the sense can carry out, but no laziness. That is what it means. Painful in the sense it doesn't cause any sort of disturbance in him while carrying out little tough jobs, when the body is capable of handling such jobs. Okay, you will see that in Adi Shankaracharya, Bhagavan Krishna, etc. Continuously they have been working. Continuously they have put their body into action. Okay, never backed out because of laziness. Akushalam karma nadveshti. And kushale, when things are becoming easy, that individual never gets attached to the results. Because when we perform certain actions which is very easy, but the results are coming so much favorable again and again, not getting attached to that, the result. Okay, this is a real beautiful verse, this one. Then nadveshti akurushalam karma kushale na anushajyate satyagi sattva samavishtaha medhavi chinna samsheha. So this is how an individual behaves. while performing Bahya karma. Okay, means actions. That is what it means. When carrying out actions, he never hates difficult jobs, neither gets attached to the result when things are becoming easy. Very simple. Now, so if this is the case, then why he can't stay at one place without moving? We will see. 11th sloka. Nahi deha bhrita shakyam tyaktum karmanyaseshatah yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi tyabhidhiyate. Nahi deha bhrita shakyam tyaktum karmanyaseshatah yastu karma phalatyagi satyagi tyabhidhiyate. Saha tyagi iti abhidhiyate. He is called a tyagi. Who? Who is a tyagi? Deha bhrita. See, so long as one is embodied, so long as there is a body, the actions will continue. The body will continue to perform as long as energy is available in the body. See, when an individual, there is energy in the body, if that individual is performing swadharma, niyatam karma, right? If suppose somebody stops doing it, then that body will do something else. Okay, simple example, suppose every day evening 6:30 to 7 o'clock, suppose a person is, say, chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, for example. Okay, some swadharma, you can take it as a swadharma, niyatam vaidika karma you take. Suppose that individual who the body has some energy. Okay, so it is performing a chanting of some names, Bhagavan name, between 6:30 to 7 o'clock. If that individual doesn't perform that action, that karma, that individual will either watch TV. See, anyway, when an individual is free from everything else, that is the time they chant mantras or slokas. If that is abandoned, if it is stopped, not doing it, then that body will do, because energy is there. What to do with this energy? Right? So that individual will watch TV. Okay? Watch TV, or that is paradharma. It is not a swadharma, it is paradharma, something else, or will indulge in some gossiping, chit chat with friends, etc. Some gossiping. Okay? That is adharma. It will become adharma. So either if an individual doesn't do niyatam karma, okay, that individual will end up doing something else because energy is available. See, very tricky. When that individual is not doing X, it will end up doing Y. So anyway, action will be done. The body will function because energy is there. So long as there is energy, the individual will do this or that. Okay? So, and every action will produce a result. Karma will produce a karma phalam. No doubt about it. Okay? So, it is impossible to not perform a karma. Not doing anything also is doing something. That is what it means. If you don't do A, you will end up doing B. Right? Because energy is there. So long as this body is there, this body will continue to function till the time energy is available. When no more energy is available, the body will remain still. Right? even then actions are being carried out in that body. Otherwise, the body will remain as it is, no. But the body is disintegrating. Even after the energy is not available, visibly not available, the heart stopped pumping, the lungs are not moving, there is no air going in or coming out. But things are happening in that body itself. It is continuing to perform certain karma is going on in that. Okay? That is why the body is getting disintegrated. Indirectly, what I am trying to say is karma is happening at all times. Everywhere, every point in this universe, there is karma happening. Whether it is a live body or whether a dead body. Karma is going on because the universe itself is created by karma only. Okay, so this body is a production or is a creation of karma or is a karma phala it is. This body is a karma phala. Okay, so the body is a karma phala because everything in this universe you see as gross is a product of karma. Okay, so it is impossible to drop bahya karma. That is the point here. So long as one is embodied, karma or actions will continue. So what can be renounced is internally only. We can only renounce internally. Internally, with the mind, we can be asanga. We can get unattached. That is the only thing we can do. Okay, so it is indeed impossible for an embodied being to renounce action entirely. But he who renounces the fruit of action means one who phalecha, the desires for a result of an action or the desire for the fruit of an action is regarded as tyagi. See, again Bhagavan is telling the same thing. Nahi dehabhrita shakyam tyaktum karmanyasheshadaha. Completely asheshadaha, without any balance, nothing, completely dehabhrita, one with a body, karmani tyaktum nashakyam. It is impossible to not do a physical karma, bahya karma. It will do this or that. Then, karma phalatyagi, one who renounces the desires of action. Okay, the karma phalatyagi here also means phalecha tyagi. We have to remember that. Okay, so it is phalam you cannot renounce because phalam is a product. All the karma phala is a material. Okay, it will produce something or other. So it is not the karma phalatyagi means it is the karma phalecha tyagi. That only is possible. That is what I am saying. So satyagi, sachetyagi, that individual saha tyagi idi abhidiyate. He is the real tyagi who karma phalecha tyagi. Not at all desirous of any fruits of all actions. Okay, and everything is a product of karma only. This body is also a product of karma. The money is also a product of karma. The property, the relations, this, that, all the material that is there in this universe is a product of karma. Right? Then when one doesn't have any desire for all the products, all the results of a karma, that individual alone is called a tyagi. That is the definition of a tyagi. And body will continue to function. Bhagavan said in third chapter, nahi gaschit shanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krut karyena hyavasah karma sarvah prakriti jair gunaihi. Every body and everybody is forced to do karma because energy is available. So nahi tishtat nahi kaschit kshanamapi, even for a moment also, jatu tishtatya karma kriti. Nobody is keeping quiet. Nobody is not doing anything. Okay, even an individual sitting quietly also doing something, mentally also doing something, or some functions are going all the time in the body. Right? During, suppose somebody is fever, has severe fever is there, can't move from the bed. Okay, there is no energy available. Still, karma is happening. Okay, physical actions are less, but mental actions are also going on. So there is nothing, there is not a single moment one is keeping quiet. That is what he says. Bhagavan says in third chapter, fifth sloka, nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma grud karyena hyavasah karma. Because this is the Prakriti will make us do things. The Prakriti, nature will make us, as per the individual, as per the gunas of this body, the body will continue to function. Okay? So that cannot be stopped. That is what it means. So what we have to do? We have to direct that energy, direct that actions to do niyatam karma, to do whatever is the individual swadharma, whatever is there. This is during the sadhana time, right? Do the swadharma, whatever is niyatam karma, practice doing that, and through that the karma vasana is flushed out of the system. And then what happens? Then body continues to function as per its gunas. So the gunas over the period of time have changed. Okay, during the sadhana time, the gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, which was more of rajas and tamas, have become more of sattva now. Right? So it has become more and more of sattva guna, and sattva guna is maximum in that prakriti jair gunaihi. That prakriti gunas will change, and the body is habituated to do niyatam karma. Whereas the detachment, when the detachment is complete, okay, no attachment towards anything, tyagam happens, that is sanyasa. No more disturbance, nothing. Body continues till the time there is energy is available in the body. Okay. 12th sloka. Let us see what Bhagavan says in the next verse. Anishtam ishtam misram cha trividham karmanah phalam bhavatyattyaginam pretya natu sannyasinam kvachit. Anishtamishtam misram cha trividham karmanah phalam bhavatyattyaginam pretya natu sannyasinam kvachit. Attyaginam. Attyaginam means those who are unable to completely renounce the fruits. Phalecha tyagam is not complete. Attyaginam. So when the desires are not completely flushed out, it is the jiva. So the jiva continues. Pretya means it continues its life. New janma will be there. Anishtam, ishtam. Okay. See, three types of karmas are there. One is punya karma, papa karma, and misram karma. Misra karma. Punya karma also is called shukla karma, and papa karma is also called krishna karma. Okay, that is okay, you forget that. That is not so important here. So punya karma means, the words are not important, I mean. Punya karma is a noble action. A noble action, when it is done with a doership, okay, it produces a result which leads to sukham. Papa karma is that when with the doership, when a wrong action is done, hurting others, cheating and causing trouble for others, etc., with an intention of hurting, etc., that is the papa karma which leads to dukkham. And there are some actions where it is a mixture of both punya and papa, both will be there. It will have both noble as well as papa will be there, sin will be there. Okay, both will be there together. Some karmas are like that, because it is in unavoidable circumstances people do all this. The Mishra karma will happen. Okay, nobody can stop it. So, a no punya karma, actually speaking, as per whatever we have learned so far, we know that not a single karma is free of dosha. We have seen that earlier. Every karma will have dosha in it. Okay, so that means every karma will have punya and papa together only. Okay, but here to clearly say punya karma, papa karma, and misra karma. And this result of this, the result of these actions may come immediately or come a little late. Okay, say like coconut tree, you plant a coconut tree, the fruits will get maybe after 20 years or later. There are some other actions, some other this thing where the result will come very late. Whereas there are some actions for which the result will be immediate. Right? See, suppose you on the street you abuse someone, immediately reaction will be there, immediately he will come and then beat you. That is karma which will produce immediate result. Okay? Whereas the same person, suppose you are the boss and you have got a subordinate, you abuse him, he may not do anything right at that moment. Immediately nothing will happen. But that papa karma will produce its results after 10 or 15 years. When that subordinate, when he gets an opportunity, he will react. So the result of a karma need not come immediately. It can come later also. That is the reason why we see that there are good people, very noble and very doing a lot of good karma, they are suffering. Right? Similarly, there are some people, they appear to be doing a lot of bad things, hurting others and cheating and then doing all sorts of problems to others, but seems to be very happy at that moment. This is the reason. Certain karmas result will come immediately, certain results will come later. That is what we are seeing here, just opposite of what is we can observe this, right? Because the fruits of certain actions have come later. That is the reason we are seeing it. And it will appear to be contradictory. Okay? It will appear only contradictory at that time. But it is all because of some good or bad karmas results are coming at that time. That's all. It is coming later. Okay? Similarly, now whatever karma we do, it may produce a result immediately or later. But definitely result will be there. No doubt about it. Okay. So, when leaving this body, means pretya. When this body is dropped, the jiva has got still kartrutvam in it, right? I am the doer factor is there. So, I am the doer. I am doing good or I am doing bad, this karma will continue in the next life. So, atyaginam, those who are unable to completely renounce the phalecha. Okay, atyaginam, pretya, when they leave this body, anishtam ishtam. Anishtam means unpleasant. Unpleasant things means dukkham, which is the result of papa karmas, ishtam, pleasant, which is the result of punya karma or mishram, mixture of these two. Karmanaha phalam trividam bhaved. Okay? 3 types of karma phala will be there. That is the meaning. So 3 types of karma phala will be there. Okay? Which will occur in this life or it will come in the next lives. Because of the desires inside, as per the desires, the karma vasana is there, it will produce a new body and the life continues. Kvachit sanyasinam, okay, phalechatyagam natu anishtam misram cha trividam karmana phalam bhavatyatyaginam, sorry. Yeah, bhavatyattyaginam pretya natu sanyasinam kuchit. Sanyasinam natu. For a sannyasi, there is no carry forward. There is nothing carry forward because a sannyasi is one who does not have any desires for any result. Phalecha tyagam is dridham. is complete. So sannyasi does not have any carry forward of punya or papa, etc. Why? Because there is absolutely no doership in it. No doership. Okay? Give me a second, please. 1 minute.
Guruji, you are muted.
Yeah. Sorry. We'll continue. So, mm, अनिष्टमिष्टं मिश्रं च त्रिविधं कर्मणः फलं भवत्यत्यागिनां प्रेत्य न तु सन्यासिनां क्वचित्. So sannyasi does not have these karmas and the janmas, etc. Right? So that is what is 12th sloka. Now we will move to 13th and 14th. I don't know how much we can do. We'll see. Yeah. So this again one point is this karma, rules of this karma, punya karma, papa karma, mishra karma, and janmas, etc. This is applicable to the ajnanis only. Okay, it is not for a jnani, because a jnani does not have any kartrutvam at all. There is no doership. So long as there is no doership, there is no bhoktrutvam is not there, no sukham, no dukkham, right? So all the karmas are burnt. Okay, so jnani, so that is sannyasi, natu, does not have anything of this. So it is all for the ajnanis only. That one we have to remember, because he is This is a karma vimukta, there is no doership, there is no karta is not there. Okay, for a jnani, there is no kartrutvam is there. No kartrutvam at all. I am karma vimuktaha. The jnani is like sakshi. Okay, the sakshi, it is a sakshi, it's a consciousness, awareness. So all that is happening like a movie only. Everything that is happening around is like a movie. There is absolutely no importance to the karma or karma phala for a jnani. Because he or she knows that this karma has got no real existence. There is no reality in it. That is what we have to understand. There is no punya papa chinta is not there. The movement of the body does not cause any punya papa chinta for a jnani. So it does not produce any klesham, does not produce any dukkham, neither excitement also. Okay, there is no wonder, right? There is nothing wondering, there is nothing. That is not there for a jnani. So next two verses, Bhagavan explains what is karma and what is karma phala. Total clear explanation. It's a beautiful sloga. We will try to do something and then we will continue in next class also. 13th slogam. Panchaitani mahabaho karanani nibodhame sankhye kritante proktani siddhaye sarvakarmanam. Oh mighty Arjuna, you learn from me these 5 factors necessary for the accomplishment of all actions as taught in the Sankhya, which is the end of action. This is the meaning. Hey Mahabahu, hey Arjuna, Sarva Karmanam Siddhaye means to accomplish the results of all actions. Okay, to accomplish the results of all actions, Sarva Karmanam Siddhaye means Phalaprapti. For all the karmas to completion and the result to happen, for the karma and the results to happen for this whole thing, Kritante means for the karma to end. That is how we have to understand. Okay, to the karma to end, Kritante, Sankhya. Sankhya means it is the Jnana Shastram. Okay, Sankhya here means Vedanta, Upanishad. Here Sankhya means Vedanta, or it is in Upanishads, Proktani. Sankhya Proktani, as explained, Etani Panchakaranani. Me Nibodha. You learn from me. Hey Arjuna, you learn from me the 5, Etani Panchakaranani, 5 factors or 5 important things which are necessary for the accomplishment of a karma to start and a karma to sustain and a karma to finish. These 5 elements are required. These 5 elements must be known by you, Arjuna. Right? This is what Bhagavan said. Now let us see what are these 5. 14th slogam, beautiful and very, very important. It is the total and the clear analysis of a karma and karma phala, etc. This we must know it clearly. Let us see. Adhishtanam tadha karta karanam cha pritagvidham vividhascha pritak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. One more time. Adhishtanam tadha karta karanam cha pritagvidham vividhascha pritak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. The causes of all actions are the original base for actions, the doer, the various instruments, senses, etc., the different kinds of efforts, cheshta, and the fifth, daivam, the unknown force of destiny. Okay, this is what it means. Here, adhishtanam. Adhishtanam means base. Okay, what is the adhishtanam? See, many commentaries say adhishtanam as shariram, okay, body. See, we know that body, but adhishtanam means Brahman, okay. The adhishtanam means the substratum. It is the Brahman or the consciousness where everything happens. So, adhishtanam means Bhagavan. This is very clear. But Shariram also is explanation in many commentaries, including Adi Shankaracharya also said Shariram only. But Adi Shankaracharya himself has explained Adhishtanam as Brahman in Upanishad and other Bhashyams. So we can take Adhishtanam as Brahman. Okay, Shariram also will be correct. In this particular context, you can take Shariram also, but I would say through many other commentaries, right, that Adhishtanam means Brahman. Adhishtanam means Bhagavan. We can take that. Adhishtanam means what? It is the base. Why? Why it is not body? Because body, Shariram, is a product of karma. Right? It is the product of karma. It is the karma phalam. This body is karma phalam. Okay. So, when it is a product of karma, means it comes after the karma. Karma phala means it comes after the karma. Then how it can be base for karma? Okay. So, that way, Adhishtanam means it is consciousness alone. It is the Brahman. So, Adhishtanam must be present before Adhishteyam. Anything that comes from the Adhishtanam is Adhishteyam. Without Adhishteyam, Adhishtanam can be there. Without the product, without the end result or without the result, the earlier has to be there. Right? Without that, see like Rajju Sarpa. Okay? The rope should be there for the snake to appear. So here snake is called Adhishteyam and the rope is called Adhishtanam. Okay? So it is the base is rope. Then only you can have a snake. Okay? In a desert, mirage appears. So the desert must be there. So the desert is the Adhishtanam. Similarly, Adhishtanam for any karma, consciousness is a must. Brahman is must. Paramatma is the Adhishtanam here. Next is Karta. Next comes the Ahankara, the doership. Okay, I am the doer. That Ahankara comes next. For any action to happen, Ahankara must be there. Every point in this universe is vibrating. Every point is vibrating. This is called Spandanam. Okay, the Shakti Spandanam is the vibration of the energy or energy vibration. That is what I said earlier, that even a dead body, there is Shakti Spandanam happening. Okay, there is things are happening in a dead body also. That is why the dead body is getting disintegrated. It is being eaten by worms or eaten by bacteria or something is happening there. There is every moment, every point is vibrating. There is a Shakti Spandanam. And every spandanam, behind every spandanam, every vibration, it vibrates with the notion of I, like that. That I is the ahankara. Okay? So, ahankara is the first stage of a karma before it starts. Karta. So now we know adhishtanam, which is substratum, which is the base of all this Brahman, then the ahankara, then next what? Karta, then karanam. Then we need instruments, right? Instruments. The instrument starts with sense organs, karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, mind, antahkaranam is required, right? And then a body also is required. Some limbs are required. Hands, legs, like the tongue, right? You need ears, etc. All these golakams, which we call, or the physical gross body, along with the antahkaranam and the senses, karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, all put together is called karanam. Okay, so adhishtanam, karta, karanam cha pritagvidam. Okay, karanam pritagvidam, to do karma, so the instruments or the tools that is necessary to do. Then vividaha pritak cheshtaha. Pritak means separate, individual, pritak. So pritak karanam, pritagvidam karanam means the sense organs, karmendriyas, mind, etc. Okay, and the golakas, the body. That is the karanam. Then vividaha pritak cheshtaha. Cheshta means the movement. Okay, cheshta means the movement. The movement. So now you are seeing a cheshta. I am moving my hands. This is cheshta. Okay, and I am nodding my head. This is another cheshta. Okay, this is cheshta. Movement. Suppose somebody is walking, the cheshta. Somebody is acting, a cheshta. Somebody is dancing, cheshta. The sun is burning, it is a cheshta. What do you see? The sun, the burning, what you are seeing, the sun is burning, it is a cheshta. The earth is rotating, it is the earth's cheshta. Understand what is cheshta? Clear? Any movement that is visible to us. Visible means need not be only seen, it can be heard also. Okay, all that, any movement that you see in the objects of this world is cheshta. Okay, so adhishtanam, karta, okay, adhishtanam, substratum, Brahman, that is Paramatma is required, that is the base. Then ahankara, next. The third is karanam, mean the instruments. And the fourth is cheshta, the movement. Okay, fourth, cheshta, movement. And the fifth is unknown, daivam, or we call it vidhi, destiny. What is daivam? We'll just touch and then we will stop. Next class we will explain this again. Okay, daivam is, see, for every result to happen, there are so many external factors are involved. Okay, which is unknown to us, which we will not know. See, suppose you must have studied perfectly, everything you have studied well, and you are ready for the examination. That day morning you get up with a fever or severe headache, or you are ready to travel, bus is not coming in time, or you are ready to write the examination, the invigilator is there, 2 invigilators came and they were talking all the time inside the hall. You are unable to write your examination. Why? We don't know. So the result of the examination or the paper or for that individual depends on so many external factors. Similarly, the farmer, okay, he has put all the seeds, etc., right? And suddenly there is no rain. or there is flood, excess raining. So moderate rain is not available. We don't know. These factors influence the result of an action. Okay, which is unknown to us. Many things are unknown. Why it is happening? We have no idea. And that force is called Daivam, and that is called Vidhi or fate or destiny. So these are the 5 factors: Adhishtanam, the substratum, Bhagavan; second, Karta, the Ahankara, mean the doer, and the instruments to do this karma; and fourth, the movement is required. See, you have got an axe is ready and there is a log of wood is there, but this axe is to be lifted and then put it, no, thrown. That is chesta. Chesta is required for a karma to happen. Movement is required. That is chesta. And the fifth one is daivam. All these 5 factors must be there for a karma to start, sustain and end. Okay, so we will discuss this in detail in the next class also. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu.